Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. This video is for air signs for the month of March 2021. So if you are an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you are in the right place. So let's take a look at your important dates first for the month of March 2021. We are in Pisces season. We've been in Pisces season since around the 20th of February. Pisces is a water sign, so this energy is ruled by water through most of March, and then at the end of the month we switch to Aries season, which is ruled by fire. Okay, so your first important date to know is actually in February, on February 27th, because February is a short month. The next day is the 28th, is the last day of the month, and then we start March. But on the 27th, which is today, actually, I'm shooting these videos in the full moon in Virgo energy because it's such a positive lunation, especially for romance. So make note of that. You're going to feel those vibes into the first couple of days of March. And then our next big event having to do with the moon is on the 13th of March. We have the new moon in Pisces. This is a very sensitive lunation, and it could bring about intuition or insecurity. So you want to make sure you're kind of checking in with yourself around this time. You know, it's your intuition if you're unattached, especially to outcome or to anyone or anything. If it's just information that's flowing in for you that's not creating attachment or emotion, that's your intuition. If you're attached to the outcome, if it feels like fear, stress, worry, anxiety, doubt, that is your insecurities. So like I said, just really check in with yourself around the new moon. So that's on the 13th of March. You're going to feel it a couple of days before and a couple of days after, okay? And then on the 20th of March, this is when we move from Pisces season to Aries season. The sun enters Aries, and this is also the spring equinox. So spring is almost here. It's just around the corner. Yay. I'm excited. Spring's my favorite season. And then on the 28th, we are going to see a full moon in Libra. So this is going to be, if you have a big decision to make at this time with the full moon in Libra, the advice here is to really listen to your feelings or take your feelings into account when you're making this decision around the 28th of March. And if there's others involved in this decision, check in with them and how they feel about things as well, okay? And those are your important dates, my friends, for the month of March 2021. All right, air signs, let's take a look at your month ahead with the Light Seers Tarot. I'm going to pull 2 cards for every week of the month, and then we're going to pull some oracle cards. Excuse me. Moving some energy. If I burp during these, it's energy moving. So that's what that's all about. Let's see what the month of March 2021 has in store for you. My Libras, Geminis, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. The sun, your sun sign is your ego. Your moon is your emotions, and your rising is how the world sees you. A lot of times people will think your rising is your sun sign because that's how you come off to the world. But all right, so your first card of the month, air signs, is the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, into the Queen of Pentacles. Into the King of Swords. into the King of Pentacles. Judgment, the beginning of the third week. And the Empress to close that week off. Here you got the Star to start off Aries season and closing this month off with the Tower. Wow, you have four major Arcana cards closing your month off, air signs. The end of this month is going to be really big for you, going from Judgment, the Empress, the Star, into the Tower. So I'm excited to get into this for you, air signs. So you start this month off with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this is the energy and the momentum of chasing after, making it happen, bringing finances into your reality. It could be, like I said, finances, money, wealth, abundance. But I do feel like it's really flowing in for you, with the Knight of Pentacles here, but because it's the Knight, it's like you really made this happen. Like, you took a lot of raw energy, air signs, and you went out there and you brought a lot of this to fruition. And so I see that this is kind of you, like, reaping the benefits of, like, working really hard, okay? And going after it, making it happen. And it doesn't mean that had to be difficult, but it was just like you made the calls, you sent the emails, you put yourself out there, you started this momentum, and now you're seeing it like play out in a really fruitful and abundant way for you. And that's how you're starting the month, air signs. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles here at the end of this month. And I feel like you've really moved into this place of creating security for yourself and your finances and your wealth, and creating abundance for yourself and feeling secure in that. Like, maybe this is for the first time in your life, or maybe this is a big triumph from, like, clearing a lot of old past lifetime trauma, money trauma, abundance trauma. I feel like you're finally, air signs, you're moving into this very financially safe and secure energy. So kudos to you for doing the work. And maybe that was the work with the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe it was spiritual work, you know, maybe you had to do the ancestral clearing and look at the trauma in your family line that you set down and you weren't willing to carry anymore, and that you did the healing work around, because now you feel that financial security, okay? So kudos to you, air signs. And then we have the King of Swords here at the beginning of the second week for you. And with the King of Swords here, I feel like there's going to be some, well, and also you have the King of Pentacles closing out this week. So you have the King of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the King of Swords, and then the King of Pentacles. This is the beginning of the week. This is the end of the week. I feel like these are going to be some influential people coming into your reality this week. That's why I really wanted to talk about these cards together, because I was hearing it's more like this is like a week where some people that maybe you've been trying to get their attention and it's been difficult, hence coming forward as the King of Swords, or maybe with the King of Pentacles, it was a little bit more easier, like there was an introduction made or they were attracted to you. But regardless of how these people have come into your space, they are here now, and I feel like you have their attention, okay, air signs? And they're here to listen, or they're here to help, and you just need to be very clear and communicate what you need to them. And they are going to do their best to help bring the support that you need to fruition for you, okay? Wow, there's a really clear message for air signs, that you're going to be seeing some new connections, some new networks, and maybe it's people that you knew already that are coming back. I feel like the King of Pentacles is that like older familiar energy that maybe you already have met some of these people, and it's time for you to connect deeper. Or with the King of Swords, I feel like it's maybe people that you've been trying to connect with that are coming in. So be on the lookout for that the second week of March, air signs. And then now we move into this row of 2 weeks of major arcana cards here. So you have Judgment to begin the third week here. And I feel like maybe now that you have called in these relationships in the second week here, this is a time for you to really release any judgment around yourself, your life, your choices. This is a time where you're really calling things in, you're bringing things into you, air signs. So this is really imperative that you like clear any self-doubt, any negative self-talk, anywhere where you might be judging yourself. And because it's showing up as Judgments, major arcana, like this is a big moment in all areas of your life of just really trusting yourself and knowing that you have the ability, the magic, the potential, the power, the potency to really call things into you. And the more that you doubt yourself or the more you question, no, questions aren't bad. Questions breed consciousness. Feel free to question. It's just when you lay too much like, I'll believe it when I see it kind of things, like where the question is a doubt, that kind of stuff is really clearing and really lifting, and you're really shaking that off, because by the end of that week, I think you're going to really see how fraught with possibility, fertility, potential, your life is, and what you've been able to draw in and what you've been able to create for yourself. And this is a really special time for you, air signs, because this is a deepening of that confidence that I was talking to you about in that first week around money and finances. I feel like that this is going to really bleed out into all areas of your life where you're feeling more confident, cool, collected, relaxed, sure of yourself. Even if you don't have all the answers all the time, you don't know if you're coming or if you're going, it's that you're really feeling grounded within yourself. Okay, air signs, that you really create that trust relationship with yourself, and that you are creating an energy of positivity that's helping you to thrive within. So then for the beginning of Aries season, this is the beginning of the 4th week for you, air signs. This is the Star that's here for you, another major arcana card. This is a time to really put your heartfelt dreams out there. Again, this is close to, we're moving into full moon in Libra territory. So if there's things that you want to see happen, like maybe a lot has unfolded for you this month, maybe a lot of things come to fruition that you've been working on creating and bringing into your reality, and you see that happen, like what's the next step? What's the next phase? What's the next chapter look like? Really dreaming, thinking, honing in on those words of like, what does that mean for you in your next manifestations. So really paying attention to the things that you feel inspired by, that you're attracted to, that feel like an opening within you, and that you feel that move you within your heart. And it's like in this deeper place, like within your soul. Okay. And then we have the Tower here for you, air signs, to close out the month. So you have really shifted your vibration this month, okay, air signs? You're moving into a place of confidence and trust within yourself. So all those things that don't align with that frequency, like you tuned your radio station to confidence, self-confidence, and self-trust, and the things that do not align with that attunement are gonna fall away, whether it be relationships, jobs, careers, clients, people, whatever it may be, if it is not in that frequency with you, you're going to see it fall away, okay? And because it is the Tower, it could come in any aspect of life, any and or all. You could see big changes that create big impact in your life, little changes that create big impact in your life, but there are going to be a substantial amount of things that fall away for you at the end of this month, okay, air signs? But it's just creating space, surrender, go with it. It's nothing to fear. Now let's pull some oracle cards for you for this month ahead, air signs. The romance angels here. So let's take a look and pull a card for your love life, air signs. Love yourself first. This is a very important message. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This is what I've been talking about for you, air signs, with the love yourself first, is that same message of you're really stepping into self-confidence and self-trust. That is loving yourself first. So whatever, if you're in a relationship, if you're single, if you're dating, whatever it looks like, the priority for you this month, air signs, is to love yourself first, okay? Prioritize that. Because your self-respect makes you romantically attractive. It also makes you attractive in business and work-related money, everything, basically, if you just love yourself first. That's what I'm saying, air signs. Now let's take a look at your Moonology message for the month, air signs. Ooh. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon is your message for the month, air signs. So like I was saying, with the love yourself first, building that trust, that confidence within yourself, remember to take a moment if you need to breathe out if things start to feel overwhelming for you this month, air signs. Okay, now let's take a look at the spirit of the animals. It's a new deck I'm very excited to share with you, air signs. I just got this deck on a recent trip to Joshua Tree. So let's see what your animal spirit message for the month of March 2021 is for you, air signs. Ooh, dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Yes, yes, and more yes. So dragon is your animal spirit for the month, air signs. And all my Geminis, Aquarius, and Libra, sun, moon, and risings, thank you so much for joining me this month. If you follow me on Facebook, you know about this already, but I experienced a pretty bad hacking there this week where my page was copied and my content was stolen, and then whoever created this fake Tarot by Megan page started DMing my followers, and it just was a big mess, and Facebook did nothing about it. And I just feel like it's been turned into a very unsafe platform for me and my community there. So I am going to be focusing more on my YouTube channel and on my TikTok. If you don't subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it if you did. And if you could follow me on TikTok as well. It's a really fun platform and I would love to see you there. And I included the link below as well. And if you would like to follow me, if you'd like to book a reading with me, a one-on-one for yourself, you can do so anytime at tarotbymegan.com. There's a self-booking feature there, or you can also email me or message me, and I'd be happy to book you personally as well. So on that note, please follow me on TikTok, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing lives here on YouTube once my following becomes a little bit more robust, and then once I reach 1,000 or more followers on TikTok, I can start doing lives there as well. So thank you so much for your support. I love you so much, my air signs, and I will see you next month. I'll see you in April. Bye.